Good morning, campers. We finally made it to Taos and we scored an epic campsite.
Yes, we are camped literally right next to the Rio Grande Gorge. And then in the background, we have the snowy Wheeler Peak. It is so beautiful here.
Yes, we've been here for a few days now. We had to get a little bit of work done, but today is our first day exploring the area and it looks like it's gonna be awesome. We've got some really fun and pretty hikes planned. We've got a little bit of a hot spring action that we're hoping is going to be as good as it looks, and then we're going to explore a little bit of downtown Taos as well.
But first thing on today's agenda is to get these girls a little bit tired out, and lucky for us, there is a trail right outside our campsite.
And it should be a good one.
Yeah.
What a great little morning hike. The girls are very satisfied, but now we're gonna go see the gorge from a different perspective. So we made it to the iconic Rio Grande Gorge Bridge. And the gorge is a little bit more narrow here, so you have a little bit more dramatic views. And the bridge here is in the top 10 highest bridges in all of the United States. So it is between like 585 feet and 650 feet deep right there at the gorge. Depends a little bit on the water level and time of measurement. The bridge was built in 1965, but they ran out of funding, and basically the road just stopped right after the bridge. So for a long time it was actually called the Bridge to Nowhere. Pretty spectacular. Yeah, for sure.
So you think it's worth the stop here, even though we have prime real estate campsite?
I definitely think so. The gorge is quite a bit more narrow with some sheer cliffs, and the bridge really just sets it off. So totally worth a stop. It's so easy to make the stop anyways, and who doesn't love looking down into a canyon? So different perspective, totally worth it.
Love the view to the bridge. That was awesome. But now I'm in the mood for some hot springs.
Just got done soaking in the hot springs and they were absolutely wonderful. There's two pools. One is closer to the Rio Grande and it's a little muddy, but nice. The other one is a little bit deeper, but super pretty, blue, clear water, and just a wonderful soak. But couldn't get too much footage. It got a little crowded and it is a clothing optional spring, so keep that in mind when you come. I still think it was definitely worth it, the trip. Ready to explore downtown Taos?
Taos is a really charming town. Very artsy, tons of galleries, really cool shops, and just really pretty all around. You can easily spend a couple of hours there just exploring. But important not to confuse this with Taos Pueblo. So Taos Pueblo is just a really short drive from like the modern town of Taos. And that is actually an active Native American settlement, but also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And we would have loved to explore it because it is considered the longest inhabited settlement in all of the United States. But unfortunately, they are currently closed and they will be closed for another couple of weeks. So we can't fit it into this trip. But we definitely want to come back and explore it because it looks super, super cool. And if you make the trip to Taos, check if they're open. It's, as far as I've heard, very well worth the trip. But after exploring a little bit of like a town area, I'm ready to get back into nature. So Eric and I, we researched a hike that apparently gives us a really high chance of seeing some bighorn sheep. So hopefully we get lucky.
Wow, what a view. We just got on trail here at the Vista Verde trail, and it should be about a 2.5 miler. And Senta already told you we have a good chance of seeing some bighorn sheep, but even if we don't, it's gonna be super pretty.
So the end of this trail leads you to this amazing overlook of the Rio Grande, and it is just a gorgeous river.
It is so pretty deep in the canyon like this, and what a great hike in general. I mean, we would have loved this hike even if we didn't see that amazing bighorn sheep experience, because that was so cool.
That was really cool. Just keep in mind that any of the footage that you see will look closer because we're zooming in on it. So if you do see a bighorn sheep out in the wild, make sure that you stay far enough away. Best rule of thumb is actually using your thumb. You extend it and you kind of like squeeze with one eye, and if the thumb covers the animal, you're good. If the thumb doesn't cover the animal, you are too close.
You're a little too close, yep. And we were right on the borderline. I actually did it and I was like, hey, we're a little close. We scooted back just a smidge, and that's the best way to keep you safe because they are wild animals and they will attack. But we are finishing up this hike and we have definitely worked up a little bit of an appetite, so we're gonna head back to the trailer and make some dinner. Well, we got back to the spot where the one bighorn sheep was, and now there are 3. We had to come kind of around the corner, and the big daddy one, the alpha male looking one, was right there. We were a little close for comfort, but backed away nice and slow and kind of got around, and now we are at a nice thumb rule distance.
What an experience, Eric.
Holy cow. I thought the one bighorn sheep was a good experience, good enough, like pretty great. And then on the way back, 3 in the little meadow eating. And then I heard a rumbling above us and I just had to point, and Senta got a nice little shot of it. Oh.
It was looking out from the rock. It was so cool.
It was so cool.
Oh,
Hi, girls. Come on, Tink.
Tinkerbell, what was that?
You're so graceful, girl.
What was that?
My graceful girl. Yeah, I know, girl. We were gone for so long, right? Ooh, come on, girl. Maple, come down. Guten Appetit. Dinner in bed with a view.
Yes, we love to do picnic in bed from time to time because we can.
And when it's this good out your back door, you do it.
Yes. And Eric did an amazing job cooking here. We have some flank steak and we have some grilled zucchini. It tastes amazing. It smells amazing. I haven't tried the chimichurri yet, but I'm sure it's good. So thank you, Eric, for cooking.
Well, I think I did a pretty good job, but she will taste test it here in just a moment to confirm my suspicions. But we had a blast just filming in the Taos area. Absolutely loved it. And
It's so good.
And our next video is actually going to be in the Taos area as well. So if you made it this far, definitely hit the like, hit the subscribe, and that bell for the notifications and updates so that you can see our next Taos video.
Yes, we would really appreciate it. And yeah, now you can watch us eat for a little while. really charming town. Very archy. Very archy.